So James, tell me about Marshall Wealth Management.
Well, we are a registered investment advisory firm. Been in business for 30 years in January.
Wow.
That's a long time.
It is a long time.
Started in 1988 with Merrill Lynch as a stockbroker trainee, and here I am now.
Good for you. Obviously a passion then.
It is. You know, I think this industry has to be a ministry. It really has to be something that you enjoy doing because it's hard.
You're right.
When you manage people's money, that's a lot of pressure.
Of course
So
it
you better
is.
love what you do.
When people walk through the door, what do you think is their biggest concern?
First of all, they're fearful. They're a little bit uncomfortable and afraid about what to expect. They just want to be able to go through life and know that they have enough money to survive. So what we do is we first relax them, find out what their concerns are, what their goals are, and then we go from there.
Sure. And I know that you work with, multi-levels of families, and talk about that and why that's important to you.
That's huge. Most of my clients are in the African American community. So we have an issue where wealth is not transferring to the next generation. So a couple of years ago, we really made it our mission to focus totally on wealth transfer. So we try to let them know we're here for your grandparents, you and your children, your nieces, your nephews, your siblings. We try to make it a family affair.
Right. Family affair. I always love that because I think when people walk in and they are nervous, they want to feel like you have an investment in them, and that's family.
Absolutely.
And how do people respond to that?
You can just see them just melt in terms of feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
What I say to them is, look, this is a partnership. As a matter of fact, I require that you communicate with me as often as I communicate with you.
Really?
Oftentimes clients will just wait until you call them because they think, well, if something's wrong, James will call me. Or whatever you think is best, James. Well, James may lose his man tomorrow. He may get hit by a car. What is your skin in the game? So it has to be a partnership.
Wow, that's a completely different approach. I love that idea, that you want them to be a part of this.
Yes, they have to be.
Absolutely. You're very community-oriented as well. And that's important, too, because I think as somebody who walks through the door, I want to know that not only are you invested in me, but you're invested in where I live and what's going on. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes, we're in Louisville. We have an office in Louisville, one in Houston, but we've only been in Houston for 7 years now. In Louisville, I'm born and raised there, so it's easy to be in the community. But in Houston, it was an opportunity for me to test my theory of being engaged in the community. And I tell you what, it makes such a big difference. I mean, when you are sponsoring events that you care about, when you are managing money at the church that you go to, when you are being involved in what's going on in the community, then people know that you're not there just for the money.
Sure.
And then they feel the comfort to come to you and talk about what it is they want to accomplish financially.
Yeah, I know you said you manage money for a number of churches. That's a very unique, interesting business and terrific.
And
it
it's
speaks
not
volumes
easy.
about you.
And it's not easy.
I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not easy.
But yes, I enjoy it because the church is the center point of my community. And everything eventually finds its way through that church. And being a small firm, in order to reach out and find prospects, you want to be able to target your effort in one place.
Sure.
So if you can target it through a church or through a community organization or through a social organization, a fraternity or sorority, then you can limit your dollars and then also shape your vision and your message to meet that person where they are.
James, walk me through if I'm a client and I walk in the front door. What happens?
Well, first of all, you say, wow, I really love your office. Oh, your family, that's so nice. And then we set you down, we offer you something to drink. Then we just say, what are you here for? What can I do for you? And then I explain to them what I do for a living. I say to you, look, first I'm going to make sure I understand your goals. Then I'm going to come back and tell you how I can help you. Then you let me know whether or not you want that help. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Honesty for me, when I'm dealing with my money, and I think this is a common thread for everyone, is first and foremost. Do you find that when people come through the door, they say, James, do you really mean that? Can you really do that for me?
I think more with men than women. And 80% of my clients are women, believe it or not. But men are a little bit more skeptical. Women are about relationships, and they're able to gauge right away whether or not there's a connection. But yes, there's always some skepticism. Is he really telling the truth? Well, you just have to speak and walk that line. But most of the people come on referrals. So they've heard about me from someone else, or they saw a commercial, or they saw my logo on a golf event they were at, or they saw me at the church event, or they saw me involved with their sorority or fraternity. So it's not like they're meeting me for the first time. They were engaged by my efforts before they even got there.
What's the single most important piece of advice or strategy that you like to give your clients?
Be very clear on what you want and be careful what you want and be committed to it. The biggest thing is discipline. You know, everyone wants to be wealthy, but no one wants to build wealth. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. You know, so I say to them, listen, be clear on what you want to do and know that it's an effort, it's a journey. That's why we meet 3 times a year, because your goals change all the time, and we have to change your strategy as your goals change. Nothing's written in stone. You know, this is not brain surgery. We're going to make adjustments as we go, and there's nothing new under the sun. There's no secret to building wealth. It's effort and it's discipline.
It sounds like you have an incredible, successful business.
Well, I try.
Well, I wish you continued success, sir.
Thank you so much.